Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer 40k Tacticus, and some of you may be thinking, wait, what? You just talked about uninstalling the game in the last video, and yes, I did actually uninstall it, and then I reinstalled it. And by the way, if you do that, you do have to replay the first little tutorial bit, but as long as you logged into Google Play Games when you were playing the game, it does save your progress, so you just have to click a button to resync the account, and then you can get all your progress back, which is nice. Pretty easy to do. Now, why am I still playing this game? Why am I still talking about this game? First of all, I'd like to thank all the people who commented on that last video. Many people expressed similar frustrations as myself, where you just hit that wall all of a sudden and you can't progress any further. You run out of things to do, and it doesn't feel very good. And some of the players who had been playing since the beta, talked about that as well. So that is a real concern, I think. But other players also offered advice. And what I'd like to do in this video is kind of talk a little bit more about just some tips for beginners, for players who want to continue playing this game, in the long run. And also just talk about how the progression kind of works, at least from my observations at the moment. So, first of all, again, let's recap here. Actually, also there is a live PvP mode. It's a limited time tournament. I'll do another video on that specifically just to focus on that. So, that is actually pretty exciting, I gotta say. So, anyway, back to the campaign. So, again, I haven't played it any further. I'm still stuck at these levels, cannot progress. But what some players are saying is that it's really necessary to be upgrading your characters, not just with these little items down here, but also promoting them, which you do through getting shards. So that's something that I guess I hadn't really been doing as much as I could have. Now, how do you get these shards? Well, if you just tap on that little icon under the name, it tells you where you can get them. You can get them at random from requisition drops, which is really unreliable, but you can also get them from specific battles in the campaign, and as long as you beat those battles with 3 without losing any characters, you can do the raids. So raids allow you to immediately claim the rewards from that battle without having to replay the battle itself, which is a system that I didn't think was very fun, but the thing is, it does save you a lot of time as the player, and time is one of the things that is pretty important, I think, in a game that you are playing for the long term, because when you first start out in this game, they are throwing all this stuff at you. They're showering you with energy, so you can play what seems like an infinite number of games. You're just blasting your way through the campaign, match after match. The gameplay is quick. The games are very fast-paced, so you're just getting through all these matches. You can clear, 20, 30 missions in a single day, it feels like. And but then all of a sudden, you hit that wall, and you cannot progress any further. The enemies are just way too strong. So I think that once you hit that wall, it's just so sudden that it's kind of shocking. It's like, well, what do I do in this game? There's nothing to do anymore. So yeah, but yeah, you do need to upgrade those characters, and so let's take a look at how you actually do that. So I want to upgrade some of my Necron characters so I can progress in the Necron campaign, right? So how about this Canoptech Spider? Well, I can get the shards from Battle 45 of the Indominus campaign, so that is the Space Marine campaign, so I can just go there, and then I can use these raid tickets. Now, the raid tickets do use energy. I only have 51 energy, and that is another thing. You don't get very much energy once after the first few days. You're very limited, but I don't know if that was intentional. Maybe they just actually want to encourage people to play a little bit less, so it becomes a little more of a casual game. You just put a little, you don't have to put in an hour every day. You just have to put a few minutes in, and these raid tickets really help with that as well. You don't have to replay the matches, you just click a button, and you get the rewards. And I did not get a shard there, but you can just do it again, Nope. Nope. Okay, this is... I'm having really bad luck, but boom. You can only do it a certain number of times a day. I actually just ran out of energy. And that was not a great raid. I only got 3 shards there, but hey, at least it was pretty much instantaneous. I now have no more energy, so I cannot do any more games, but I mean, I couldn't progress in the campaign anyway, so there's really no point in the energy at the moment. So I did actually get enough shards, exactly enough to promote this spider, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, you get the stars, and then I think once you reach the max number of stars, it upgrades the rarity, I think. So that actually vastly improves the character's strength, so you kind of need to do that in order to progress further. Okay, the other way to guarantee shards is, because, you know, with the raid thing, you only have a 33% chance of actually getting the shards, but if you play the other game mode, and yes, you do have to play these other game modes in order to most efficiently progress your character. So Onslaught is the way to go because it gives you guaranteed shards for one specific character of your choice. So this is the one where you're playing against the Tyranids. The game takes a little bit of a long time, so I'm not actually going to do it here. Also, one thing to note is you can only play like up to 3 matches, and the recharge time for each of those game tokens or whatever is actually quite long. On like these modes, it's like I think 12 hours or something, which seems ridiculously long. But again, if you're just thinking big picture, long term, do you want to be playing like a lot of these long matches every day, or do you just want to maybe put in like 1 or 2 matches a day and then call it there and then just wait for the next day? You know, if you're going to be playing this game for like a year, then there's really no reason to play tons of these matches every day, right? You'll get burnt out. So, I don't know, some people might not like the long cooldowns, but yeah, if you're planning on playing this game for a while, might be a good thing. Also, we've got this other limited time campaign thing here. There are just so many ways to get like loot in this game, just so many different chests and stuff. So here, you can see I got enough of these faith points that we can unlock a chest here, so... You know, you got your daily free packs, you got your daily missions, and then you got these, like, additional loot from these limited time events and stuff. So, lots of different ways to earn loot. So, yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on the progression. Again, I don't know if I'll be playing this game too much in the future. I'm not gonna call it quits just yet. Because I think there's still probably more stuff to discover and more stuff to talk about. I'm definitely not going to be putting much time into the game for the foreseeable future. I mean, again, there's not, even if I wanted to, like, I can't. Like, I can't put more than a couple minutes into this game, I think, a day. So, but yeah, those are my thoughts on sort of the change in the way progression works. You know, after the first few days. It's important to know that, I think, if you want to play this game for a while. So let me know if I missed anything, or if you have any additional advice for people who want to continue playing this game long term. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and in the next one I will do a video on the live tournament PvP mode, so keep an eye for that, and I will see you next time.